G'day viewers, I've been talking a little bit about issues of race and perceived racism in Australia this week, and particularly the story about rapper Exhibit claiming he received racist treatments reminded me of one of my all-time favourite stories about Australian TV and perceived racism from a black American. It goes back, it must be 30 years, to the big TV awards night in Australia known as the Logies. It's a big deal, and Americans always get invited on to be the guests, and they usually end up getting drunk and doing something stupid. But, you know, that happens. And often the guests aren't really that famous. It's just Australians are so insecure having anyone American sort of lends credibility. So we bring in Americans to spice things up. And they're not always TV or movie people either. Sports people. And this story revolves around one Muhammad Ali. I don't remember if when this happened he was still boxing professionally, but it was definitely pre-Parkinson's day. He was a relatively young man, still big, beefy, boxer-looking dude, and he's presenting alongside one of the legends of Australian TV, a guy called Bert Newton. Now, you could not meet a friendlier, nicer guy than Bert. His most renowned trait, besides being friendly, is his massive head. He's got a huge round head. He's known as Moonface. You know how Jay Leno has that massive jaw? Well, Bert's whole head is oversized like that. But that's beside the point. Bert is presenting with Muhammad Ali, and they're having the normal sort of scripted banter, and Muhammad says something along the lines of, "Oh, I bet, you know, you're the big tough guy, you could probably knock me out in the ring." And Bert, showing his pally, puts his arm around Muhammad and goes, "I like the boy." Just a note, in Australia, we don't use boy as a racial epithet. Bert just meant, hey, I like this guy. Muhammad didn't see it that way. Bert says, "I like the boy." And Muhammad just freezes and then looks at him and said, "What did you just call me?" And Bert, because it's just not a racial epithet in Australia, Bert has no idea what he's talking about. He says, What did you just call me? Did you call me boy?" And Bert's going, What's going on?" And Muhammad's getting a bit hostile at this point. And Bert's going, "Quick, someone, tell me, what did I say? Someone tell me what I said so I can apologise now." And so he neatly defused the situation, but he literally didn't know what was going on. And Muhammad just thought, "Oh, this funny little round-faced bloke, I don't think he meant to call me boy like that," and so didn't punch him in the head. All of which pales in comparison to the time when former Prime Minister Bob Hawke said that Nelson Mandela was a top bloke, and geez, doesn't he talk well for a jungle bunny? But that's a story for another time.